Hi, this is Ian Hill from Judas Priest, and you're watching CMS TV.
Well, in lighter news, I guess the thought that Aerosmith was overblown.
Well, I had thoughts on that at
All right.
some point.
I'll put it up. Aerosmith, Steven Tyler, and Joe Perry performed together for the first time since 2023.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, sir?
Well, maybe it was just premature that Steven wasn't going to be able to heal.
Okay.
And maybe, it's just taking time for a 70-plus-year-old man to heal.
Sure.
And, through therapy and whatever his damage was, they said that it was a physical damage, and maybe he's healing, and it's like, hey, I can actually sing again,
I think that could be part of it. And again, I don't know. I mean, we don't know anything that goes on in this camp at all, but do you think another part of it could be that at the time they weren't getting along very good? And because if you remember, Tyler was out doing solo shows. Remember, he was out doing like country stuff or something?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So he had kind of pulled himself away from Aerosmith anyway. Like he was trying to do stuff, but without Aerosmith. And Perry, too. You went and saw Joe Perry.
Yeah, I saw Joe Perry.
So
Joe Perry project. It was good.
So do you think part of this could have been he had the legitimate injury and they just were like, we can get out of this fucking tour and dealing with each other's ass because of this injury and not lose our ass, financially. But they really didn't, but they announced the whole, this is it, this is done because they weren't really getting along. Because remember, the drummer was out for a while and then they pushed him out, right? The drummer?
Yeah, they pushed him out. They said that he wasn't capable of performing to the level that he needed to perform. And, he was complaining that he had to audition for his own spot.
Sure.
Yeah, because they were doing those residencies in Las Vegas, and he wasn't performing with them. And they were, the story is that he wasn't up to snuff and couldn't,
right.
Carry his weight per se and play the shows the way that they said he needed to play the shows.
Yeah. I just wonder if they just weren't getting along anyway and it was convenient.
Yeah.
But then as time has gone on, it's like, wait a minute. There's a lot of money not being made here.
So do you think they'll just say, well, through some miraculous cure, we're gonna go back out on the road and we're gonna finish up that, that farewell tour that they were supposedly gonna be on?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, they're showing the signs now. Just this photo we're looking at right now is basically saying, "Hey, toes in the water."
Was there any
audio?
Was there any audio of this at all?
There is.
Oh, so they performed a bunch of songs together?
Mm-hmm.
And he sang all of them.
He sang. Not every. He sang like 4 songs, maybe more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they all sang "Train Kept Rolling" and come together.
Oh, so they had Chris Robinson up there.
Mm-hmm. But
Robin Sander, Chris Robinson.
But the last 5 tunes is Tyler and Perry.
All right. So what was this get together? Was this a charity event?
Janie's Fund.
Okay.
Charity event. Janie's Got a Gun.
All right. Got it.
Probably some Aerosmith charity or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we can play a little bit of audio here. Here we go.
Not hearing anything.
Sounds okay to me.
Didn't hear a thing.
Oh, you couldn't hear that?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Didn't hear a thing.
Well, then you should have waved at the camera or something. Hold on. Let me do this. My computer is really acting fucking stupid tonight. Hold, please. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer tonight, but okay, let's go to here. Let's go to here. Let's go to here. Paste and go. Everything's fucking up. Things are just playing without me pushing buttons and stuff. What the hell is going on?
It's a ghost in the machine, as
it really is.
Said.
This has not been a good night for computers for me. But all right, here we go. You heard that, right?
Sounds like Steven Tyler.
Yeah, sounds fine. Doesn't
Yeah,
sound like his issues.
Somehow he's miraculously cured of whatever his ailment or his damages were.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, isn't it?
It's amazing. Yeah.
He's healed. He is healed.
Yeah, he must have went to see Ernest Angley or something.
Be healed.
Exactly.
Find another video here. God, I don't know what's going to work or what's not going to work here. We're going to just try it. Share this. Go. Can I stretch that? What the? All right, here we go. This is like a highlight of the whole thing, but he sounds good.
He sounds like Steven Tyler.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like he's like croaking it out or anything.
No, he's not croaking it out. He's moving around on stage. He's just looking like Steven Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So
now you got to sit there and question, okay, what was the real bullshit going on here?
Exactly. That's how I'm looking at it. Is all right.
So you cancel the whole tour. Aerosmith is over. This is not happening, and then all of a sudden,
now he's back. It sounds fine.
Yeah. Just looking like Steven Tyler, sounding like Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
Didn't seem to be struggling. Just seemed like he was just happy to be on stage.
Yeah. Just doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, it's kind of funny, especially, the alleged drugs that they did back in the 70s and the 80s. As healthy as Steven looks and sounds at this age, after all the, supposed drug abuse that both he and Joe Perry did, the toxic twins as they were.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, holy shit.
Dude, I have a theory on that.
Yeah.
The drugs in the 70s were before they started cutting them real bad and mixing them with just a bunch of bullshit. And that's why all those people are still healthy. Keith Richards, 85 years old. This fucking guy's going to outlive everybody.
Right.
And he still says he uses drugs all the time. He's a drug user. Obviously, Mick Jagger, the Fleetwood Mac gang. they were notorious drug users. And look at them. Other than Christine McVie, the rest of them are still right around, still kicking, still look pretty healthy.
Yeah.
You see Lindsey Buckingham or Stevie these days, they still look pretty good.
Yeah. Stevie, her blow habit was so bad that her septum just collapsed.
Yeah.
She actually burned the nose holes out of her nose and had to have her septum rebuilt because she burned the septum right out of her nose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, those guys were notorious drug users too. They still look pretty fucking healthy.
Yeah,
I just think those drugs were clean.
Apparently.
That's what it was. They weren't cut. It's these guys in the 80s and 90s that were doing, cut cocaine and bad heroin and whatnot that just, infected themselves with real poison. Unlike the good poison that the 70s guys were doing. Hey, it's Chris Akin from the Classic Metal Show, Chris Akin Presents, and the Seth Williams Show, straight from the uncensored heart of the CMS network. We've just been crowned a certified Rumble creator, and that means we're bringing the heat. All our shows, commercial-free, baby. Advanced episode drops, sometimes months before the normal release, so you're not stuck waiting. You'll get all this plus exclusive content for Rumble Premium subscribers that'll blow your mind. And with Rumble Premium, you'll get every CMS Network show and all of Rumble's other videos with no ads and no fluff. This is our official home, Rumble. It's raw, powerful, and unfiltered. You want in? Just hit us up at rumble.com/register/classic metal show to sign up for free commenting, chat live, and just your ability to join the chaos of all of our shows. Then while you're there, swing by any of our videos, smash that Rumble Premium button, and level up. Subscribe now. Don't sleep on this. Hit the link in the description.